Welcome traders, my name is Adam from Trade with Precision and welcome to IC Markets Market Commentary. Let's start off here with the euro dollar. So first of all, we have had a weakening of the US dollar in recent weeks, although for the last week we've actually seen euro dollar climb a little bit against that dollar. The market opening at the moment relatively flat. We'll see how they hold up. For now, my expectation is that this trend will continue, especially when you look at it from a monthly perspective. You can see we managed to break through some key resistance, working our way towards 1.16. If we go back and have a look here at dollar yen, dollar yen I think is going to be producing some of the better quality trends, and the dollar and the yen crosses are going to be providing some of the best trading opportunities in the coming weeks. We've got some really nice trends on euro yen, pound yen, Swiss yen, and CAD yen as well that look interesting, as well as dollar yen. Let's have a look. And that also supports the idea here, interesting, of showing actually a stronger US dollar. Gold at the moment is pulling back into the moving averages, producing a little bit of a bullish / indecision candle. So we could see a move higher. If we break the high here, we could see a move higher for gold. But I am cautious as we approach that 3440 level. Excuse me for a second. Actually saying that if price pulls in here, I am a little bit concerned about some resistance around this 3430 level. But overall, I would say that the trend looks relatively decent here. The MACD is relatively flat, as is the RSI, and the structure of the price looks relatively decent. So it's going to make sense to me that we will see price push a little bit higher here. Whether it manages to get past this resistance will be something we'll have to see play out during the week. Now, also as a result of course, global tensions, we could see crude oil has managed to break a bit higher. So for now, from a daily perspective, it makes sense to look for shorter term buying opportunities to the upside. Having a look here at the S&P. So one of the things I want to have a look at this week is we've got a little bit of a swing high forming here. We could see, especially if we break the low of this currently weekly candle, we could see a bit of a correction down towards support, towards 57.70. And then we'll have to see if we do find some support in that area. If we have a look again at tech, we've got a little bit of bearish divergence forming here. Price appears to be getting ready to roll over. We could see a little bit of a correction towards the downside, down towards that 50-period moving average if we break through the lows here. Let's have another look at the Russell 2000, for example. This broke back down into this range and it's now attempting to break it back outside of that range. Having another quick look here at Tesla, for example, we can see prices large going sideways. If we look at it here from a weekly perspective, we have had an attempt to find support and push a little bit higher, but failing to follow through on that. Having a look at NVIDIA, for example, here we could see, although prices struggled in this area in the past, it is actually looking very much this time as though it is able to push up and go a little bit further. So relatively bullish at this point in time. And then just having a look here at Bitcoin, we could see it's now in a sort of confirmed downtrend on the daily. We've got bearish MACD and RSI, bearish momentum. Let's have a look at it from a weekly perspective. You can see again it finding some resistance in a relatively similar location to recent resistance, close to that $110,000. And so for now, it makes sense again that we will see price potentially heading back down to that below. Well, we're currently below that $100,000 level. We might see it actually head back down towards that 90,000 level of support and hold. This could also be as a result of the uncertainty with everything else going on. So again, just to recap, expecting a little bit more of a weaker US dollar. We'll see how that ultimately plays out. What is wrong with me? And the yen crosses providing some decent trends for currency traders. Gold, as I said, potentially here looking for a continued move to the upside. Crude oil continuing to push a little bit higher, with the global indices possibly experiencing a little bit of a correction, and we could see a little bit of a further downside with Bitcoin. All right, thank you very much. Listen, have a fantastic week. Trade sensibly and cautiously. Thank you.